Welcome, Scorpio, Sagittarius, to your October 27th through the 31st reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, best message using the Halloween Oracle deck. Let's see what's going on with you. And happy Halloween to everyone. This is coming out early, but that's okay. Hope you guys have a safe and fun holiday celebration. I like that one. So the spider is talking about the symbol of connection, not necessarily entrapment. There's a fine line between a family or community supporting us and controlling us. This card looks at the discernment. It also suggests you review the way you communicate with the wider community at work or generally with others and take a few steps back to improve this or do it slightly different. It also indicates that there needs to be a balance between what you do for yourself and what you're doing for others. If we give too much to the outside world, our strength diminishes and we cannot weave the supporting web for ourselves. Ooh, so there's definitely something brewing underneath the surface that's becoming unavoidable and needs to be tended to, guys. There's definitely something that you are, wow. Almost feels like you're giving, you're definitely giving your energy, your time to something more than to yourself, whether it's a partner, family, maybe at work, however it is. But definitely something is brewing. Being at this time of the year, we could say a witch's brew. Yes, I have to use the corny puns. Why not? Okay, so no matter what, this is becoming a deeper issue or is going to become a deeper issue if you do not get this addressed. So you could say at this time, yes, this has become this issue that just keeps, brewing and stirring and growing, that I know I need to do something about it, but, maybe I am avoiding it. But the point is that if you don't do something about it, it's going to become so big, right, that it's going to be unavoidable. It's going to be something that's going to, it's just going to become bigger and bigger and bigger of an issue. Apple, risk and reward. There's definitely some kind of risk and reward going towards this situation. So yes, take a bite of the apple, right? Take that risk, take that leap of faith. There's something sweet inside that where you feel like there's nothing sweet. There is something sweet, some kind of sweet reward. This card actually says that the sweetest icon, risky, red desire, poison and freedom, tempting heart's desire. It literally says that in the book, right? But yes, they have these so I guess it's not just me, it's the cards themselves bring out these puns. Okay, but the whole point is over here is make sure that you guys are having fun, right? Because if you're allowing this to just brew up inside yourself or allowing this to get too carried away within the situation, you're going to miss the fun of life. You're going to miss the celebrations. You're going to miss out on the rewards. You're going to miss out on things that you need to be doing. Maybe you're also allowing this to just become your comfort zone, and you need to take more of a risk towards different opportunities. Right, but you do have the jack-o'-lantern, which is the protection. So you're definitely feeling like there is some kind of protection. Like I said, there could even be a comfort zone when it comes to this situation, even though it becomes overwhelming, even though I'm doing what I'm doing. Maybe you're even throwing money at certain problems that you feel are temporary, that, are going to become better things, but what you're not realizing is actually throwing money is actually more like throwing money away. It's not working, but you're not seeing it. You're not seeing the rewards from the situation. So it's almost like protect yourself. Don't throw no more money at something that you know is not working. If it's not working, pull out, right? So you can go get your reward somewhere else. You're giving too much to that, whether it's, like I said, money, time, love, compassion. It's not working, right? It's going to become a power struggle. And it could be even a power struggle within your social life that's going to end up, coming ahead. It's going, you know what I'm saying? It's going to, I'm telling you, it's going to boom. It's going to pop, right? You're going to have forgiveness, reducing the burden. Yeah, just forgive yourself and say, this is not working. I get it. I understand. This is blown out of control. There could even be an argument in the end when that keeps stirring and popping, right? So you don't want this to blow out of proportion, right? Even if it's money, it's like, oh my God, it's in my head and it's blowing out of proportion. They want too much money. They're taking too much and there's nothing coming out of this situation, right? So you want to do your best to think before you take any action, any more action. Also, think before you speak towards this person, right? Because you don't want this to blow out. So protect your energy, protect yourself, protect your wallet, right? But also remember that, yeah, rejoicing in joy is rejoicing in the present. Just look at the present moment. Look back at what is going on around you, my friends. See what is going on. See what seems to be the problem. Take a look back, step back, see the issue. And this seems to be one of those places. You might even have somebody who's bluntly speaking around you, right? And you're just kind of taking it at this time without speaking anything. The problem is that, you know, they may want to pick a fight, or you may feel like they're picking fights. Picking a bone. Picking a bone with me. I don't want you to. So you could be your own inner critic over here, but you need to release any kind of negative thoughts over here when it comes to the situation. But it does feel like, you know what, there could be the desire to forgive, and that's crazy because we have the forgiveness right there. So it says, you know what, forgive yourself, forgive them, walk away, right? Try to make amends with the situation. That's the best thing you can do. Otherwise, they're going to keep you in your head about this situation, or this situation's keeping you in your head about, you know, what's going on. You're going to want to find the softer sides of the situation. And in protection mode with the joy over here, yes, it's like, yeah, because you want to look at the hard, you know, the long term view. But yes, because of the hard work, it's going to be hard to just say, you know what, I don't know if I can just put this down. I don't know if I can do this. But Spirit is saying you're ignoring this call. You're having self-doubt, right? If you really look where you're looking, the self-doubt will say, you know what, you're right. If I continue to keep doing this, I'm getting nowhere. I need to shift. I need to shift out of this situation. I need to make myself more aligned with the situation. This is getting me nowhere. Yes, I'm giving too much. Giving too much and not receiving enough back. But you could actually give somewhere else. Give to what you really need, and then find the opportunities coming in hand. But for now, it's just kind of, like I said, it feels like wasted time, my friends. You're weaving over here something that is not giving back to you. So find the joy within the situation, and you will find the answers that you need. You will find the purpose. You have the sun coming out. The sun is saying that I will shine down on you the clarity and understanding that you need. Give yourself the positivity and the understanding to have that joy. Seek pleasure where pleasure is needed. This is not pleasurable. This is keeping you back and forth in decisions, right? And don't worry about whatever's going on. You'll adapt to the situation, right? You'll rebalance yourself and get yourself out of the frustration. As soon as you start looking at things in different lights, you'll find that balance. You'll get rid of that frustration by shifting your perspective, making new discussions, making new ways, making new opportunities. Okay? But you need to listen to that inner voice within yourself, right? It's almost like it's practically yelling at you to tell you, no, stop doing that. It's not getting you anywhere. So it's like your intuition is telling you, right, that you're overcommitted. You could even be a little over emotional about the situation, especially if you want to walk away from something you've given too much time to. When you know that something is not working, you become frustrated, it becomes over emotional. And you get this kind of an attachment to it too by wanting to make something work that you know for a fact is not working. So you definitely need to spend your time somewhere else, put your energy into something that's going to surround you with what is good for you. And this is not it. You will find the right place at the right time, find the right opportunity at the right time. But for now, you just need to re-energize yourself, look at everything around you, and have those discussions, whether it's with someone or even within yourself, or maybe it's within yourself, then go to them, right? Because you don't want to get snappy. Especially when somebody is doing something that you know is wrong, even though you're trying to justify the situation and trying to work towards what it is you want it to be, right? Start watching it kind of play out, and then you'll realize, whoa, wait, hold on a second. This is not working. This is not justified. This is really unfair, right? Not only to, the situation, but to me, no matter what. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful reading, guys. And let's get an overall card. I'm going to grab one of these cards for an angel message. A lot of you, I do feel like this is more financial, but, you know, but just remember that it is deservingness. You are a beloved child of the universe and God like everyone else, and you just deserve to receive the support that you allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Yep. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that the universe and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. So no matter what the situation is, whether this is love, career, finance, whatever it is, just remember that you deserve, right, to be heard. You deserve to have more than what is going on over here. You're like almost in certain situations you're like being taken advantage of, or or you're just spending too much time on something that you know is just not working, and you deserve so much more, my friends. Okay, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.